If someone paused one of your matches right now, and I asked you a simple question. Why are you standing there? Could you answer it? Most players can't. And that's exactly why they're always out of position. The scary part? They don't even realize it's happening. They think, I'm just unlucky. I'm too slow. My teammates never pass to me. I'm always arriving a second late. But that's not the real problem. Because football isn't a game won by speed. It's a game won by arriving early. Look at elite players. They're not sprinting everywhere. They're not constantly making spectacular tackles. Most of the time, they look effortless. Almost lazy. But somehow they're always available. Always dangerous. Always one step ahead. Meanwhile, thousands of young players spend 90 minutes chasing the game. Running more. Touching the ball less. Getting frustrated. And repeating the same invisible mistake over and over again. The mistake? They react to football. Elite players predict football. And once you understand this, you'll never see positioning the same way again. Because being out of position isn't a movement problem. It's a thinking problem. Most players have the wrong definition of positioning. They think positioning means stand here. Defend there. Attack there. Like football is some giant chessboard. But football changes every second. The correct position doesn't exist. The correct position is constantly changing. Your position is determined by one question. What is most likely to happen next? Not now. Next. That's the difference. Bad players watch events. Good players anticipate events. Imagine this. Your teammate has the ball. What do most young players do? They stare at him. They wait. Then they react after he passes. Too late. The opportunity is already gone. Elite players ask themselves 3 questions immediately. If he loses it, where do I go? If he passes, where do I go? If he dribbles forward, where do I go? They're constantly running simulations in their head. Every few seconds. That's why they seem intelligent. They're not guessing. They're preparing. And preparation is positioning. Here's the deeper reason you're always out of position. You only pay attention to the ball. This is called ball magnet syndrome. The ball controls your movements. If the ball moves left, you move left. If the ball moves right, you move right. If the ball moves forward, you sprint forward. You become a puppet. The ball becomes your master. And suddenly the entire team is crowded into one area. No space. No passing lanes. No options. No control. Watch youth football and you'll see this everywhere. 22 players chasing one object. That's not football. That's survival mode. The best players understand something different. The ball is the least stable object on the field. Players are more important. Space is more important. Patterns are more important. You must stop asking, where is the ball? And start asking, where will space appear? That single change will transform your game. Because football is a game of empty spaces. Not occupied spaces. Most players think one pass ahead. Elite players think 2 passes ahead. Here's an example. Your center back has possession. Most players think, will he pass to me? Elite players think, if he passes to the midfielder. And then the midfielder turns. Where can I attack? See the difference? One player is waiting. The other is preparing. Football rewards preparation. Here's a simple rule. Every time your team has possession, ask, Where will the second pass go? Not the first. The second. Because by the time the second pass happens, you should already be there. This instantly makes you appear faster. Your speed didn't change. Your timing did. And timing beats speed far more often than people realize. This is one of the biggest mistakes young players make. They stand where they feel safe, not where they're needed. Those are completely different things. Comfortable spaces are standing behind defenders, standing next to teammates, standing where nobody will pressure you. It feels safe, but it's useless. Elite players intentionally stand where they can create problems, even if it's uncomfortable. Sometimes that means standing between defenders. Sometimes it means occupying dangerous channels. Sometimes it means moving away from the ball. Remember this sentence. If your position feels easy, it's probably ineffective. Great positioning often feels strange, because you're creating decisions for opponents. You want defenders asking, should I follow him? Should I stay? Should I switch? Every second they hesitate is an advantage for your team. Confuse defenders. Don't entertain yourself. This might be the most underrated skill in football. Scanning. Before receiving the ball. After passing the ball. While jogging. While defending. While attacking. Everything changes when you scan. Most players look at the ball for 90% of the match. Elite players spend far less time looking directly at it. Instead, they gather information. Every few seconds. Who is behind me? Who is free? Where is pressure coming from? Where is space opening up? Who is making a run? Information creates speed. Think about it. If you already know what's around you, you don't need extra touches. You don't panic. You don't freeze. You don't waste time. Try this challenge. In your next match, force yourself to look over both shoulders every 5 seconds. It will feel unnatural. Your brain will get tired. That's normal, because you're building football awareness. Eventually, it becomes automatic. And automatic awareness changes everything. Another huge mistake. Players treat positions like permanent identities. I'm a winger. I'm a striker. I'm a midfielder. No. Those are starting locations, not permanent jobs. In modern football, your role changes constantly. One moment you're a passing option. 3 seconds later you're creating space. Then you're pressing. Then you're covering. Then you're attacking depth. Then you're defending transition. Your responsibilities never stop changing. Ask yourself this question every few seconds. What does my team need from me right now? Not what did they need 10 seconds ago. Right now. Maybe the answer is width. Maybe it's support. Maybe it's pressure. Maybe it's movement. This constant adjustment is what separates intelligent players from athletic players. Because football rewards adaptability, not stubbornness. Let's make this practical. In your next match, don't try to remember 20 different ideas. Just remember these 4 checkpoints. Checkpoint 1. 2 passes ahead. Checkpoint 2. Find space, not comfort. Checkpoint 3. Scan every few seconds. Checkpoint 4. Ask what your team needs right now. That's it. Now imagine yourself playing. Your right back has the ball. Instead of staring, you scan. You see a defender stepping out. You predict space behind him. You move early. The midfielder receives. He instantly passes into the space. You're already there. Suddenly everyone thinks, wow, great run. But it wasn't a great run. It was great anticipation. The same thing happens defensively. Your opponent receives the ball. Instead of sprinting directly toward him, you ask, where is his next option? You cut that lane. Now he has fewer choices. He panics. Your team wins the ball. Positioning is problem solving. Every second. Every movement should have a reason. If you ever catch yourself standing still, ask yourself, why am I here? If you don't know the answer, you're probably out of position. Here's the truth nobody tells young footballers. The smartest player on the field rarely looks the busiest. Because football isn't about covering the most distance. It's about covering the right distance. You don't need to become faster. You need to become earlier. You don't need to work harder. You need to think sooner. The goal isn't to chase the game. The goal is to arrive before the game arrives. Because that's what elite players do. They don't wait for football to happen. They shape what happens next. And once you start thinking this way, something strange happens. The game slows down. You stop panicking. You stop feeling lost. You stop disappearing from matches. Suddenly you're always available. Always involved. Always one step ahead. Not because you became more talented overnight, but because you finally started seeing football differently. And that's the biggest upgrade any player can make. Not a stronger body. Not a faster sprint. A smarter brain. Because talent gets attention. But intelligence controls matches. So in your very next game, don't ask, where should I stand? Ask, what is most likely to happen next? And get there before everyone else. If you can do that consistently, you'll never be the player who's always out of position ever again. If this changed the way you see football, subscribe. Because this channel is built for players who don't just want to work harder. They want to become smarter footballers. And remember, the game is always speaking. The question is, are you learning how to read it?